make sure everything's working properly. I'm gonna need a little bit more space than that. What's up, Clem? Just diddling with my settings at the moment. So, got the guest star, Mr. Goodboy, over here. Mr. Goodboy. Google Boy?
Is he in the shot?
Yeah, a little bit.
Are you in the shot? Are you hosting the show, sir? Or are you the director?
There's a game I might be interested in for a hot minute. It's called Grounded. Cool. What's the game? Like what so the game is Grounded. Like what's it about?
Hi, director.
I should probably cook this. It's going to be a little bit more light. So I'm actually streaming this through my computer. Hence why my headset is half off. So I can hear what's going on. Plus I'm also in the PlayStation game chat next to me, although I'm not playing anything at the moment. We will be playing PC Build Sim 2. It's about a company who experiments on kids, shrunk them down, and they couldn't reverse it, and then killed. But the scientists couldn't go through with it. Interesting. Yeah, I'll have to check out some gameplay and shit. I don't play a whole lot of new games anymore. PC Build Sim has been, yeah, Honey I Shrunk the Kids. That's the, yeah, that seems that was the first thing I thought of. But I mean, anytime you're gonna fuck with somebody's size, like you have to, like if you're old enough to remember Honey I Shrunk the Kids, that's your immediate thought. But it's kind of interesting. Yeah, I'll have to, like I said, I'll have to check out some footage of it. Build mechanics. Oh, interesting. I tend to be kind of wary whenever a game has build mechanics, because I like the way they did building in the forest. But like a lot of the games that I've played since then, like Conan and what was that other one? Green Hell. I don't remember how far Green Hell went because it was so goddamn difficult getting anywhere through that game. But I know a lot of games that have build mechanics like that go way too far for my taste. I liked the Forest because it was a nice blend of like arcade style gameplay, just like real chill and whatever, with a little bit of realism. Just to kind of make it fun and add that that mechanic. But yeah, a lot of like Conan and some of the other ones went so freaking far with the, like, you could basically build an entire community. like Civilization, you could basically build Civilization all over in that game, and I think that's a little bit too much. I liked how the Forest kept it nice and simple. But yeah, we'll have to check that out at some point. Just take a look at it. I'll watch some footage and stuff, in my own time, and see what that's about. But yeah, so the PC Build Sim 2 is one of the few games that I've actually been looking forward to for quite a long time. I'd dabbled in the first game for quite a while, just to kind of basically use it as a way to learn more about PCs and shit, because that's something I've kind of been interested in but never really knew a whole lot about. So the game has definitely been helpful, and PC Build Sim 2 kind of adds takes it to a new level. Not quite as far as I was hoping it would go, but pretty good. Yeah, I'd never heard of Grounded. That's interesting. All right, so without further ado, let us get into the game. And I'd already been playing for quite a little bit. Right now, I'd already done all the requests. I'm just waiting on. Where is it? I'm just waiting for all the new stuff to come in. But one cool thing. PC build. Okay. Have I built myself? Okay, so that's IRL, I'm guessing. Yeah, no, I'm working towards building my own PC. I've got a few components already. Kind of been taking it slow. Used to buy pre-builds and upgrade. This is my first. Yeah, I mean, that's one of the reasons why I started playing the game, is because like I wanted to get to know some of the parts, so that when when it came time for me to actually build my own one, I'd have some kind of idea of what I wanted to put together, and how roughly to put it together. Like, I know the game isn't 100% realistic, but like it gets you pretty damn close. And then in terms of like compatibility, like getting to know, the look and the sizes of some of these components, like some of the shit that they can do. So yeah, kind of like an educational tool. I bought parts when they was on sale. Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, the parts buying thing, is it just kind of depends on whether I have it in the budget for that part or not. But I only have a few things left to get, so that's going to be really interesting when I actually do get it put together. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, I'm not building a $3,000 PC. I don't need that quite yet. I mean, I'm trying to get something that'll get me off the ground and maybe have a little bit of fanciness to it, but But yeah, I'm more worried about getting myself off the ground before I start worrying about like upgrading shit, because I can always upgrade. And you know, for me at the moment, because you know, considering I'm interested at the moment, you know, I'm not gonna have any qualms with, you know, taking shit apart and putting new things in. That's not gonna be an issue. So I don't mind doing the extra work of, you know, replacing shit if need, you know, when it comes to it. But anyway, so for the game, yeah, I've got all this shit right now. This is all stuff that's incoming for tomorrow. So one of the cool things about PC Build Sim 2 is that you have a storefront. And one of the oh yeah, I have one still over here. Blackout. I'm actually surprised it didn't sell. But yeah, so one of the things the game lets you do is and this is how I think the game wants you to play it. I already deleted the freaking app. Let me see if it's on my tablet. Okay, here it is. Spares and repairs. So yeah, there's and it's probably a little smudgy. It is for me too. I don't know why they did that, because everything, all the other text isn't like this. But anyway, so yeah, there's basically these broken ass PCs that you get from like anywhere from $200 to $600. I think I've seen one for $900. Basically, you buy these broken ass PCs, and since you have a shop that fixes PCs, pretty obvious, you fix it, you resell it for, you know, a lot higher, and that's supposed to be, so like, you know, this one, it looks like it says $1,000 profit. So based on the component that's broken and all the rest of the shit that's in the PC, you know, assuming you use the exact same part that's broken, you know, when you sell it, you'll make $1,000 profit. But, and this is where I break the game, is you can sell fully loaded brand new PCs, no problem, and sell them for more than the sum of the parts. So the resale value, like based on the individual shit, worth 15,000. I think that's what I spent on this PC. But based on a lot of the upgrades and stuff that I'm doing, and you know, little things that add up, and then just, you know, upselling in general, like you basically, I'm gonna sell this thing for like 2,500, 2,500, 25,000. Sorry. But yeah, so you know, so the answer is pretty simple to me. Like, you can either buy a broken PC and, you know, fix it and sell it, which is nearly 100% profit, you know, based on whatever the part is that you need to fix and however much you want to upcharge. Like, it's 100% profit pretty much. But you're only going to be making like $500 to $1,000 per thing. I can spend 60 grand building 4 of the highest end PCs possible and make 100 back. So yeah, I have to pump in about 50%, but you know, you get so much more that it's just ridiculous. Like, look, I have almost $750,000 in just the short ass amount of time I've been playing this thing. So yeah, anyway, let's build some PCs. Like I said, right now I'm just I'm in the phase where I'm building the PCs that I'm gonna sell in the storefront. So I'm after I do that, then I'll end the day and be able to do some more of the requests and stuff that'll come in. So let's get this thing prepped. I don't know why it's lagging a little bit, but it's okay. And for pretty obvious reasons, one of the reasons why these PCs are going for as much as they are is because of all the little accessories. So nobody would ever probably need 4 fucking SSDs. Like, not normal consumers anyway. But I get to put it in there because that allows me to jack the price up, and the more I spend, the more I get back. Storage, nope, wrong one. Graphics cards. I'm basically just using the most expensive shit in the game, but I did pick the components pretty specifically because, like, there's more expensive motherboards and CPUs and stuff like that, but this particular combo allows me to put the most shit in. And so, like, I wanted to make sure I had a motherboard that supported DDR5 because the most expensive RAM in the game by far is this DDR5 for over $1,000, and that is a hell of a lot better than some of the other options. Plus, again, this allows me to put 5 freaking M.2s in there. And then you get a bonus for water cooling it. I mean, you get bonuses for, you know, a bunch of different things. You'll see when I go to sell these. But I found that going any more with water cooling, like especially with the graphics cards, or, you know, putting up an entire block on the motherboard, you know, that has to be done individually on a separate counter, and it's just not freaking worth, you know, the extra $50 for the time you spend having to do all that crap. I did do that for a minute though. It just, yeah, very quickly became apparent that it wasn't worth it. And I do have all of the super stuff on. The only super ability that I don't have on purposely is the auto cable tool, because that to me seems to screw things up more than it does help. But yeah, I have all the super abilities on because time is money. You also get boost for overclocking, so I do basically the bare minimum of overclocking. And I don't know why all of a sudden this is going to 49 instead of 50. I might have accidentally purchased the wrong freaking... Actually, you know what? I'm pretty sure I did. CPU 3. Yeah, I put the wrong fucking CPU in. That sucks. That's okay. 1, 2, 3. This doesn't count as overclocking, but you do get a boost depending on your score in 3D Mark as well. And I want my 3D Mark score to be as high as possible with as little work as possible. The lighting also gets you a boost, so I'm going to do a little bit of that. I particularly like the breathing effect. I don't know why everybody likes shit have to be fast. So now that we caught that, before we do our last one, let me go ahead and... Why is that used? Alright, well I'm going to sell these, because there's no reason for me to have them. And I'm just going to go ahead and eat $100, because that's nothing when you're talking about hundreds of thousands. And buy the more expensive one, because I'm not going to be able to sell these PCs nearly as high as I would like to. And this is an Intel. Yeah, see, this is the one I meant to put in. I don't know why I didn't. And I could go back and fix the other ones. Actually, fuck it, yeah. We will go back and fix the other ones, why not? Since we're spending $100. Ooh. I don't know why my shit is skipping so hard all of a sudden. Okay, so... And that's... Yeah, because that's going to affect our score and shit anyway. It's not going to take that long to replace the CPU. There it is. And then that'll allow me to fix up the overclock as well. And it did save that part. So everything else should be set, so we're just going to run 3D Mark again. Let's go and do that with this one as well. Let's go to the settings real quick. Medium. Just to see if that works any better, because I'm getting quite a bit of... Okay. We'll restart that here in a second. Quite opaque on that one. Oh shit, did I put the same... Yeah, I put the same fucking one back in. Dumbass! Nothing like wasting time. Alright, let's sell this fucker before we accidentally put the thing back in. And the cool thing about this game is that when you sell stuff, you know, as long as it wasn't actually used, and I don't think it counts anything you do in the game as, you know, unless you make it like your primary workstation or something like that, it doesn't count it as new if you like try it out and it doesn't work. Which is good because that means you don't waste any money trying something out that if it doesn't end up working. And that was one of my things with the last game. But I think that's also one of the things that contributes to being able to break the game. Alrighty. There we go. Okay, that should work. And that does work. Alright, let me save and restart this real quick. I bet you I'm gonna have to restart those 3D marks. Alright, so kill that real quick. Restart. And see if this is any better. Yep, I knew I was gonna have to restart those. Alright, and it does look like it's running better already, which is good. Alright, let's let those do their thing while we work on the last PC. How you doing, Jazzy? Don't think I forgot about you just because I'm streaming. Ah. And what, pray tell, are you eating aside from pretzels? Noodles, like ramen or udon? Yeah, that's right. You go all fancy and shit. Yeah, I just got some more ramen and some more eggs, so you know exactly what the fuck I'm doing later. Dude, I don't know what it is, man. I cannot get enough of those fucking soy eggs, dude. Like, they're fucking
It's
amazing.
all my fault.
It's Mizzy's fault. Well, it's Jazzy's fault, too. Jazzy, I think, was the first one to pose the idea of, like, not doing cheap college, you know, kid ramen. Like actually making ramen a meal. Although, I think you still... do a hell of a lot more than I do, because you get like the onions and all the other shit. What else do you put in it? Aren't scallions onions? Okay. So now what do you do for the eggs? Because I didn't... Oh, no shit. Okay. So you hard boil it while you're cooking the ramen. Oh, gotcha. Right. Yeah, I don't think I'd ever done that. I like doing the soy egg thing. It's a hell of a lot more extra work, and especially if you want to do it properly, because then you want it to marinate for quite a while. You know, I'd say minimum 4 hours if you want to get the actual soy egg, you know, taste. But overnight is probably the best thing to do. I actually left it in there for like 2 days once, and they were fucking amazing. I was actually worried about it. Yeah. Good shit. So there is a little bit of aesthetics when it comes to me building these, because I could totally put more expensive, you know, rads in if I wanted to, but like I also want it to look cool, and it's really not that much more. Like, it's like 20 bucks for a better one of these, and like 40 bucks for a better one of these, and you know, that adds up, and that's one of the reasons why I do all this water cooling and bullshit. But like I said, I also want it to look cool, so it's not just pure money. It is indeed. Well, I almost always use this case too, because it works for exactly what I want. And, you know, having less variables means you know exactly what's compatible, what's gonna fit. Yeah, no one does that, by the way, Jazz. That's one of those linguistical things that no one ever says fewer, or is expected to say fewer. Only by very, very minor part of the population, and it's so minor. No, I don't. But my point is that there's certain things that, like, when society adopts something, like, they basically turn it into how it is. So yeah, originally, like 400 years ago, maybe, that might have been technically correct, but at the moment, they're both technically correct. Making both of them correct. Yes. You didn't. I know you didn't watch that video of the linguist talking about that shit, because I sent that to you specifically because, you know, he makes that case, and he'll make that case better than I would. Hey, I put the right fucking CPU in. Okay. Now, did I actually... Okay, I did sell it. And I did red, so... fuck it. I forgot to. Alright, now here comes the fun part. Well, next, I guess. Alright, we're gonna make this kind of. Okay. So we'll go ahead and paint this. Yes, indeed, I am talking to Jazzy. I am playing this. The only reason, by the way, I'm playing this on the PC. I mean, it's kind of cool because I have more control. Like, you know, obviously the whole Forbidden Forest theme bullshit you see in the background, like, is only possible because I'm streaming on the PC, and that's all well and cool. But like, the only reason that I'm streaming on PC right now is because Epic decided that this game had to be an Epic exclusive. So currently it's not available anywhere else, even on Steam. What the fuck? Come on, Epic. We'll just call this by the damn. We'll come up with cooler names for things later. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. 25 grand. And I think the last one, what I did last time is I sold one of these things for well over what the price should be. And I don't want to do that like for all of them because I actually want to sell these things. And the higher the price you go, the less of a chance. Like, this has a 90% or 89% chance. This should have gone, but it didn't. Epic gives out lots of games. I mean, cool. I don't know. Wait, why do I have 2? I thought I only built 3. Do I have? Oh yeah, I have 2 spots. Okay, we're good. And this one is done already. All right, Clem, come up with a name. Because I'm gonna let you name this one. Anything that's not like vulgar or insanely. Waiting on Clem. I get a bonus. It says right here, it says PC named, $0. If I name a PC, I get like $50. What are you questioning for, man? Give me a name already. You can question after I get the name. Rig 2000. Wow. Boom. $50. Yeah, so and it was my fault. I should have showed you this before, but yeah. So case customization is 50. So I don't know if I know for like overclocking and for water cooling, it'll add shit the more you do it. So I mean, I did the $50 because I just spray painted it. I don't know. I'll have to see the next PC when I bring it over. I'll do some more weird shit and see if that goes up. Weird to name a piece. I mean, hey, marketing, dude. But yeah, so new cables, case customization, overclocking, custom loop for water cooling, custom LEDs. I could probably do more with the LEDs too, because you can set LEDs to like music and beats and shit. And then 5-star bongo review, which I keep getting screwed on because occasionally I'll get one that's just like impossible. And so I'll have to say no to the guy or cancel it, and then I get a 1-star. Or I don't like, there's like these hidden things that everybody says, like, hey, do you like cable mod? Because it'd be cool if I had like, you know, purple cables instead of blue ones. And it's not on the list of things that you need to do, but it's expected if you want a 5-star review. And like, I swear I do all of the shit. Like, I'd go through each word and be like, all right, what's the thing he's trying to get me to do? And I swear I do all of them and I still get 4 stars. I think it's like legitimately fucking glitched, but it happens. So yeah, at the moment I've been really close to 5 stars, but I've never actually gotten 5 stars before. Alright, so let me see if putting stickers and shit on this thing, because I can put a whole theme on it if I want to. And I think I might do that as the background. And then just like overload the shit with stickers. There we go, swimming pool, why not? Alright, so let's try the sticker thing. What goes get orange? Orange goes good against blue. Oh, there we go. Alright, so that was one type. Let's do a, no. Shrink that up so we can fit more. Do like one of each. Yeah, this, by the way, if you're thinking that this is really fucking stupid, I agree. You can't even see that one. And you can't see any of those. Let's put the EVGA shit on top. Maybe the white shows up. There we go. I don't care that it's upside down. Whatever. Alright, now let's see if that added to the value. Nope. Still 50 bucks. Alright, that's okay. We can do a name. We'll call this,
Pool monster.
Huh?
Pool monster.
Cool monster?
Pool.
Pool monster. Alright. I was thinking billboard. Or marketing or some shit. Alright, and we're gonna set this one to stupid. Let's try 28. 76%? Yeah, fuck it. Let's try it. Oh, by the way, Clem says hi to Mizzy and Jazzy.
Hi.
Jazzy says hi, and you might have heard Mizzy. Alright, so that's that. I don't think there's anything else we need to do for this particular day. So we got one thing that's coming. Now this one fucking sucks, by the way. This is one of those glitch ones. So previously, the same dude asked for 2 separate PCs, and he wanted one with a GTX 980 and then 16 gigs. And then he wanted a different one with a GTX 970 and only 8 gigs. And so now he's saying, you know, hey, the dude who got the 970 is jealous and he wants the exact same specs. But the problem is that, like, I didn't do just the bare minimum shit like I think the game wanted me to do. So, like, now when it's coming up saying, hey, he wants the exact same shit, there's no fucking way. So, first off, like, he's not getting the exact same graphics card because I gave him a $500 graphics card, and that's clearly over his budget already. So he's going to get the bare minimum of that. But the problem is the RAM, because the RAM that I gave him... where the fuck is it? Yeah, right here. The Corsair Vengeance. Like, if he wants another stick of that, like, that's going to be $470. And I already purchased the parts, so you'll see it. So he's not going to give me a 5-star review, I guarantee, just because I went $30 over my budget. Why? Because the fucking game, like, just assumed that I was going to do the bare minimum. Clem says you guys sound great, so 100% recover. Oh, yeah. Long since recovered from COVID. But thank you. It's been a while since I streamed, so... Yeah, I mean, it took a while for, like, the residual coughing to go away, but, yeah. I mean, it didn't hit us too insanely hard, thank God. Alright, so we are going to close out for the day. And then when it loads, we'll see how much shit we got to sell. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say only 2 of them sold. Just because I want to be pessimistic. But I don't know, because the super expensive ones sold the last time I did that. Alright, so now we just go to our tablet. Sales. Oh, 3 of them sold. Including the expensive one. Wait, why is that 27? Money, 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 money. 825. We're trying to work our way to 1 million because that's when we get a trophy. Alrighty, so there's that shit. What do we got? Install that. Cinebench and viruses. Okay, we'll do the viruses first because that's gonna be easier. And let's see what sold and what didn't. This same fucking one won't sell. What the shit? Let's try that. It's not that much off, but like I could be making more money per day, so it's not really worth selling it for more if it's not gonna sell. Alrighty, so this is the virus guy one. Let's take a look. Scan. See what else. So all he has is remove viruses and complete it within 9 days. But let's see. Oh, see, he likes shape stickers. Yeah, and PC has been hot. Can you do anything about that? All right, so we're gonna take a look at this heat thing going on. Not sure. Yep. I'm assuming he's got 0 parts budget, so this can't be a fix something thing. Usually when people say their shit is running hot, it's because they're viruses, but he... Oh my god, did I accidentally fucking do that? Shit. Well then. Okay, Uncle Tim. What the fuck is all this shit? Okay, well, that sucks. I'm assuming the PC... Yep. God damn it. I could restart from my last save, but whatever. That... See, that kind of thing, the misclick pisses me off. Damn. And something so easy like a virus scan. Of course, it had to be something stupid like that. Because I bet you anything that one of these Cinebench ones is going to piss me off or something. Alright. We'll do the Cinebench one then. And let's try to not accidentally delete the fucking thing. Let's see what else he wants. Cinebench, alright. Now, what's easy about these at the very least is because they give you a parts budget, so $250, and then they give you the the score that they want, which the score that they want has to be within their price range. Like, the game isn't just going to give you something more than likely that you just can't do without, like, pissing them off. So that's pretty simple. You just go to the store. Cinebench, you know, relies on the CPU only. So that's all I need to do is go to the store, buy something that's just under 250, which is stupid actually in this case because the best CPU close to the budget would have been $5 over. I don't know if you'd have gotten pissed at that, but probably. but yeah, so I just got the $200 one. Fall Guys and a virus scan. Let's not. Alright, so we'll do the virus scan first. install, guys, since we're gonna be installing shit. And one thing that was really stupid is I actually did install the shit, and this is why I think the game is glitched in some spots, because I actually did install I think the guy wanted a document reader, and that was the first fucking thing I did, and it didn't give me credit for it. He was like, I guess I'll have to find documents reader somewhere else. Like, thanks, game. Let's see. I think the most viruses I've seen is about 650, and this guy's at 610. Jesus. Let's go ahead and clean this bitch up. And of course, we're going to try to overclock his shit. Depending on what CPU he has, that might be easier said than done. Oh, it's Ryzen. Okay, yeah, we can overclock that. That's the used one. Yeah, right. Well, I think technically it wasn't 610 viruses, it was 610 infected files. But, you know, I just like to shorten it and make him seem like even more of an asshole. Cool. Cables. Did he say he wanted specific cables? I don't remember. I don't think so. No, a lot of people like the fucking. A lot of people like them cables. Did I restart? Or? Yeah, okay. Alright, now usually it's pretty safe to do 2 here. Max that out. We're going to turn that on because that helps too, apparently. I don't know enough about overclocking RAM. Like, I just turn XMP on. Like, it's good enough. Right. Oh, he did need Cinebench, of course. So where's that? And he wanted the multi-core, thank God, because that won't take nearly as long. Alright, so let's see what this other guy wants. Oh yeah, the upgrade. Cool. Okay, so I'm just gonna put this next to each other because I don't feel like taking that off. Memory. And yeah, he's gonna have to. I'm curious to see how pissed he gets because I'm only over by like $30. And that'll be useful information because if he doesn't get if he doesn't get pissed and he still gives me a 3-star rating, or a 5-star rating rather, then we'll know that we can splurge a little bit if we need to. But I have a feeling he's gonna be pissed. Cables. Yeah, so much for an upgrade, Jesus. Alright, let me make sure he didn't want anything else, and I don't think he did. Usually it's at the bottom. This is usually just bullshit about like them telling you why they care about what they want, and then what they actually want is at the bottom. So yeah. Alright, so let's go to budget. Parts. Wait, what? Why do I have... I mean, fuck me, that's awesome, but like... I don't understand why I have any money remaining. Alright, I mean, I'm not gonna complain. Alright, let's see. Did we complete it? Yes, we did. Alright, what did he want? 31.28? I can't even see the shit. It looks like 37. And I think we did everything he wanted to, right? See, this is why I'm so fucking neurotic, is because, like, I get 4-star reviews for shit, even though I've checked everything. Cinebench, Fall Guys, and a scan, and I already did all those, so we're good unless it... And hey, if I get a 4-star review, I have you guys to be like, wait a second, what the fuck? Like, because I check everything. Let's see. 5 stars. Hey! Trophy. Delete, and... 5 stars. There we go. Alright, so... what the fuck is this? Spares... oh yeah, that's the spares and repairs deals. They always email me every day about this shit. I don't care. Ooh, a build PC. Water cool. Oh shit, 4,500 bucks? Pfft, I don't even care what he wants. I can build basically the best shit in the game with that. I wonder if this is the mentality Newegg go through, wondering is the customer going to be upset and give bad review or fun? Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like, I don't know how Newegg does that, because from like in the real world, like your budget isn't static. And you know, it's meant to fluctuate a little bit. I mean, I get it. Most people want their budget to be the ceiling, and cool, I guess. But realistically, you know, that should be just for a PC, right? But yeah, like realistically, you know, the budget is going to be about what you want. And then you're going to talk with the dude or the company or whatever the fuck it is, and they're going to say, all right, well, if you want a $3,800 PC, you know, that's the next closest, unless you want to go over your budget for what you're trying to do. And then if something goes over the budget, that's something discussed. Like, you don't just go over the budget, you know? The game is partially unrealistic in that aspect, because you would never just have one fucking email. Like, this is why people charge so much anytime they have to do, like, you know, any kind of customer service shit over the computer. Because, like, I looked at that in even the calligraphy world. It's like, you know, custom anything in calligraphy, like, most of what you're paying for is having to do these emails back and forth. Like, I mean, it does not take very long to do certain calligraphy things. But if you want custom work, you know, you've got to communicate what that is. You know, the person has to come up with like a sketch or like a draft or something to say, hey, is this okay? You have to expect at least one of those drafts to not be okay, and then so you're going to have to spend time doing, you know, 2 or 3 drafts. At that point, you know, a lot of people will have a clause that says, hey, if you want more drafts, it's going to cost you more money, because you can't just do drafts for for weeks. I mean, you got to get paid at some fucking point, or, you know, cut your losses and run, whatever. But I mean, the correspondence that has to go into any of this kind of shit is just, you would never just be like, all right, here's my budget, don't go over that, and give me exactly what I want. Like, 9 times out of 10, what you want is probably not within your fucking budget anyway. All right, so that rant over with. Install Team Group Delta 2 or better in Cooler Master. Oh, cool. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and accept this, and then Delta 2 8 by 3000. So memory 8. Brand team. Delta 2 RGB. That says black. Did he say black? Black. Cool. So back to the shop. And he, I think, wants two of them. Maybe. For rentals, see all this bullshit. True that you can get a computer, fans, and memory sticks with lights on them. That would be perfect. Alright, well, how much is it right now? 110, and he wants to ship for... Alright, so he probably actually wants two. Let's see what he's got right now. Yeah, he's got two. So we'll do this first and see if we have the budget for a second one. 212 turbo. It's gonna be cooling. Cooler master. 212 LED turbos. 45. Yeah, we're gonna be able to do two. And I like that there's an assign to job thing, because one of the things that pissed me off in the previous game is you'd buy a whole bunch of shit and then not know which like PC that you're working on that the thing goes to. So let's do that. And that basically tags it and says this is this person's. 212 LED turbo. Okay, cool. And I don't know how you're supposed to do better on fucking whatever. Alright, so shop, checkouts. We'll do two of these, see what the price goes to. 265. That's within budget. So we'll go ahead and push shots. Boom. Alright, and this guy wants water cooling. And he looks like he wants a custom loop for 1400. And he wants autumn theme leaves. And green cables. See what I mean with all these fucking hidden shits? So we'll have to make sure that we do that. So shop. Actually, that's not this shop. They had to split the shops, because why not? Make things more complicated. Ascending. Fuck. Alright, let's get the rest of this shit first. Did I already accept this? No. How many orders do you take and complete? So you typically get 2, sometimes 3 orders a day. And I take all of them. I mean, I'd be a little bit pickier in the previous game just because certain things were a little bit more difficult. But that's also partly user error because like I didn't play with some of the other tools as much as I should have to know how to do things a little bit easier. So like when somebody wants like a time spy score of something, there's actually a tool in there that tells you, hey, if you put this graphics card in, you'll get about this score on 3D Mark. And that's not something I ever really knew. So anytime I had a 3D Mark job come up, I just didn't take it. But it also helps having $800,000 because when something doesn't go the right way, like, you know, paying for the extra shit doesn't cost, or it's actually doable because I have so much extra money. And I'm making more money just selling the fucking, you know, brand new PCs that I, you know, buy the parts for, put it together and sell it. Like I make so much more money off of that this is more, you know, this is entirely based on rating. Like I give exactly 0 fucks, you know, what I have to buy, or if I have to, you know, do same day shipping like 5 times in a row, I don't fucking care. Like it's peanuts. It's basically just for the rating. But we do want to stay within budget, so we'll go ahead with this because it fits with basically everything. The CPU block. Alright, that's something we're gonna have to look up. Let's see what he's got. This is the other guy's. i9 1090X. All right, so let's go here. 10900X is an LGA 2066. So we need some, and I don't know, I should have just did these because they're cheap and they're compatible with everything. So we'll go ahead and add that. So that's the block. All right, so yeah, we got plenty because he's wants what his budget's like 1,000. Yeah, plenty. Coin shop. Fuck. See, I don't know. Let me take a look at his PC stats because I want to see what case he's got. If I actually know the case, then I'll know. Alright, I don't know what the fuck that is, but he can probably fit a 2 rad. Or, I know what it is. I just don't work on it that often. But yeah, that'll fit a 2 rad. And let's go with ascending. Alright, well, let's make it fancy. Why not? And we're gonna go ahead and link this guy's shit. And another reason why this is so cool is because you can see the different prices. Like, if I link this to this guy's thing, which I'm not gonna do, but it would show, like, so this is the running total for this guy's entire order, and then if I had another one, it would be down here with a different, you know, total for that order. And it's cool because, again, in the previous game, it didn't do that. And so you were forced to calculate out, like, by yourself, all the shit to make sure that it's within budget. But yeah, this is all we're going to need. So let's go ahead and purchase that. And then this guy is going to be all set. And then, so we're going to need to build a PC. What the fuck does he want specifically? So he wants a custom water loop, warning signs, and no use part. And I don't know why everybody says that because I've never done. I mean, I get it. Like Tim, the previous owner of the shop, based on the lore of the game, that's why he went out of business, is because he used all cheap ass like used parts and stuff. But I never did that, so that's not me. Look at the reviews. It's fucking 4.5 stars, man. Obviously, I don't use used parts. Alright, so yeah, just build this shit from scratch and then whatever. Alright, so now this is a case where, again, I'm going to... don't need PC stats anymore. I'm gonna buy all this shit for right now. That way this is taken care of right now. And this is probably gonna be on my usual shit. I'm gonna actually go AMD though. I pretty much, anytime I do a build that somebody requests, it's always gonna be AMD just because the compatibility, because I can use basically any AM4 motherboard. AM4, see? Wait, what? Okay, so we'll do the black one. Reservoirs, yeah, we're gonna stick with this. Radiator, we'll do a little bit fancier. Yeah, fuck it, we'll get him 3 rad, why not? Check out, same day. Boom. That's 670, damn. Yeah, I'm not probably going to have to worry about money on this one. So cases, we'll do something a little bit different, but not too terribly much expensive. And this is basically my favorite case. This is the one that I'm going to be using for my own build, is Gungnir. And I'm still debating whether I want to do the 120R or the 110, because the 120 looks like it has more airflow. I already have plenty of case fans, so I'm not worried about that. Let's go with Socket, AM4. Descending. Yeah, we're not spending 600 bucks. He didn't even specify what he wanted. You know, I might as well just build my own fucking piece. The one I'm planning on making myself. Alright, so 5600X. And this is, yeah. So I'm going to make this one my actual one aside from the water cooling. Because he wants custom water cooling. And we'll do... The motherboard is going to have to be a hair different. So I'm going to use the Tomahawk. This was what I initially wanted, but I decided to settle on the Gaming Edge or Gaming Plus or whatever the fuck it's called. Alright. RAM, I mean, honestly, we don't need to overspend, but our budget's so high, it doesn't really fucking matter. Let's see what G-Skill has. Probably everything. And... Wait, what? Why did it go back to A data? There. Can you not do both? You shit? Alright. Alrighty. I'm planning on doing 8x32. So we'll do that. This is probably going to be way under his budget if we're going based on what I got. $2070 Ventus. Sending. This one I'm going based off of speed because they don't have what I actually. Then I don't know why they don't have Samsung fucking SSDs in here. I actually don't have an M.2 slotted for mine. That's going to be an upgrade for later. But since he's got a decent budget, we're just going to go ahead and put one in. 512. Let's see if we can find a 1 gig one. Kingston. There we go. $2 grand. December. $750 modular. That's close enough. I think mine is a 600, but they also don't have the brand that I have. So, shit. Is that it? Motherboard, just GeForce, that. Shit, I think that's it. You sure he didn't fucking... Oh, wait a second. It's a good thing I yeah, because he wanted a water-cooled GPU. Okay. So yeah, we're going to have to switch that up a little bit. Fuck. Alright, so let's take this Ventus out of here. We'll have to buy that separately. He doesn't say if he wants a CPU or like a block on his motherboard. So I'm just going to assume that he doesn't. Did I get everything? CPU, cooling we got covered on the other one. Memory, card, we got 2 things of storage, power supply, and case. Okay, so yeah, we're ready to check out here. Right now, all right, 17 plus, what was this? So we'll go about $1,000 roughly, whatever that equates to on the water cooling shop. Wait, did I do buy it now? I hope I did. Alright. Yes, we did get it. Okay. So let's build us a PC. And we'll keep track of the running total. And then if we need to switch anything out, that's fine. And I'm gonna have to move those fans up here because I got him a 3 rad, which means it's gonna have to go right here. So let's take these fans out and put 2 of them up top. Do fans, MSI. Actually, this is gonna have to come out too. Because he wants water cooling. Motherboard, Tomahawk. Let's throw that M.2 in here. And you know, the ADATA one that I was using on the last one, I think it's called the Defender, is such it's so nice and easy and spacious without being too big. But like this was the first one that I just found to be really easy and nice to build on. The only difference is this bay down here, which would have been nice if it actually had the drawers to slot in so that you could put in SSD or an HDD. I don't know why they don't fucking do that, but that's the only thing that kind of sucks. But at the same time, like if you want an SSD, there's a slot there and there's a slot here. And honestly, I like the slot being up here because if you have an RGB SSD like this one is, then you'll see it and it'll be prominent and cool looking. And I don't know why I opened fucking all of these. Alrighty, so let's do the water cooling shit. I think we got everything else. Yeah, we're good. This right here. Oh, I did almost forget about the tools. Ooh, gold fittings. Let's do that. And we're going to keep this simple by using the flexi tubing. Cables. Let's see what we got. I like the flat cables. They just look so much better. What color did he fucking want this thing again? I don't remember. I think he wanted something. Oh, he just wanted warning signs. 49. Okay, so that's the. Okay. Yeah, just. Yeah, whatever. Let's see. Yeah, we'll do the yellow because that'll match the fittings. Well, maybe. I mean, it's not gold, but it's close enough. And then we'll do Yellow opaque. 'Cause why not? Actually, as soon as that fills, I'm gonna fucking get rid of it because I think black is gonna look better because this is kind of a black and gold theme. That yellow doesn't really match, and I know it doesn't matter, but what can I say? I'm a bitch. And honestly, if I did a custom water cooling, I'd do black anyway. Alrighty. Alright, so all this shit's done. What do we got? 3,200. It's not bad. I mean, it's far cry from 4,500, but no one said it had to be fancy. You just said that's the max. And one thing I never liked about the game is that this filter is clearly see-through. Like, I've seen this thing up close. You can see through this, but like you can't in the game. Like, you can zoom all the way in and barely see through it, but I don't know why the game just doesn't make that a little bit more accurate. Oh, PCI lock. I always forget about that. This filter, this thing, this thing. Alright, and let's go back and see, because I forgot again. I think it's warning signs. Yeah, warning signs. And post. Stickers. Warning signs. Explosion. Keep it orange because it actually looks pretty good. Explosion and death. And flames. Make that the Triforce of Death. Actually, JK, we're gonna do more. Cold. That'd be kind of funny. That'd be really funny if it's like explosion. Wait, I put 2 of those? Wait, what was the heat? Yeah. It'd be funny if I did like heat and cold. Why is it not fucking clicking? Corrosion. That's kind of hilarious. Yeah, I think that's enough. And see, those are kind of cool. Hey, 5 stars. So now we're gonna go back down to 2 for tomorrow, bits and pieces. Alright, so new shit available. We got a new Core i9, a new 3090, 2 Aorus Pro Wi-Fi, it's gonna be a motherboard, TRX 40, that's a Threadripper motherboard. Ooh, we got the Meg Ace, nice. That Silverstone is going to be a 1300 watt power supply. Trident Z, some more RAM. The Corsair XD3 RGB combo. I'm not sure what that is. And then a Radeon Hydra. Okay, so that's a water-cooled GPU. Corsair RGB. I'm assuming since this is a water cooling component that the Corsair XD3 is going to be a water cool component, but I don't know. What do we got for spam? Mortis Games is sorry to announce the Real Commute Train Simulator 5 is delayed. Oh no. Box, I don't need that anymore. Alright, so now back to building PCs. We can build 3. Yeah. So in the PC Build Sim 1, you'd get up to 4 orders a day, which got kind of... I mean, you don't have to accept them all, I guess, but it got kind of overwhelming at times. But at the same time, it's nice because, like, all the job orders, the job requests and stuff like that, they are the only way that, you know, you contribute to your rating, or your rank. So, like, I'm 18... level, sorry. So I'm level 18, and it's slow going just because you can only do 2, maybe 3 at a time. I kind of liked the fact that the original game gave you more shit to do, but at the same time, I feel less guilty because, you know, rejecting orders and stuff, you know, I don't know why I'm headed this way. Like, you can obviously reject orders anytime you want to, just because, like, if you want to spend more time doing, like, PC build stuff, you know, you can. But, like, not being given the option. Alright, so let's go ahead and kill all this stuff. I'm building 3 new PCs this time. And how about we just go with the highest shit this time, just to make things a little bit different. Can't do a whole lot here. Oh, hey, oh, that's what that is. We finally got this thing. Alright, that's cool because outside of this one fits on fucking everything, basically. So we'll go with 3 of these. And I don't think we got any new ones of these, but let's go ahead and check for the SOG at 1700. Yeah, so there's basically no difference between these two, but I like this one better. Alrighty. Same day, buy now, same shits, shop, cases. Let's make sure that we do the higher priced one this time. RAM, DDR5. And I liked that we got a new GPU that, you know, the highest GPU that we can put in there, the most expensive one, is Crossfire. Because the last time that I got an updated GPU, or unlocked a GPU that was more expensive, it ended up being SLI only. So when I tried to use this motherboard, I wasn't able to. I had to go back down to this one, and that kind of sucked. But this one's just, I like it better. It's easier, it looks nicer. And it costs more, so it means I get to jack the price up. Descending, and here's the RAM sticks DDR5. I'm just gonna add one because it's easier to just click once and then add it more later. Let's see, so Crossfire. This one's actually new too, but this one's more expensive anyway. Still no more of these. I have to go with these because this compatible issues, I don't know why, but it's a thing. And I'm hoping eventually we get a better one of these. And I did actually get a newer, this one. Still can't put this one in, not in that case. Like if I wanted to go with a more extravagant case, then I could. And I've done the Corsair Obsidian, which is enormous and allows up to 6 SSDs. But yeah, fuck that noise. And did I already add the case? Yes, I did. Alright, so let's go through and fill these in. 4812. And this is where the price jumps significantly. 5, 10, 15. 12. Just like that. $40,000. $40,000. Right, Jazzy? let's build us some schmiz. Oh. And we might as well save the game before it decides to freaking crash on us. And I have basically everything for the most part, except for like some of the actions that I don't need that often. I have pretty much everything mapped to my mouse. Which is why I specifically chose the mouse that I did. Tell you what, I'm really looking forward to doing this IRL for the first time. Hey, it ain't gonna be anything this fancy, but and we'll actually, once you do it, you have an understanding. Yeah, I mean, I think, like I said, the game has given me quite a much deeper understanding of how, you know, things work and how things go together, and, you know, how they're going to perform once they're put together. Obviously, there's going to be a little bit, and one of the best part is you know what you have, right? I mean, I already have all of my shit picked out. You know, thanks to the game, and upgrading it will be easy. Yeah. Because like I said, one of the first upgrades I do when I do decide to upgrade is going to be adding an M.2. Because right now I just have an SSD. But yeah, we'll have to take a trip over to Freebuild real quick so I can build you the actual, you know, PC that I want to have, like IRL. And we will probably might do another day in game. M.2 best. So I hear. I mean, I don't need anything too crazy because I'm basically just gonna use that as a boot drive, but that's definitely gonna make things much faster. And I cannot wait to see like what a real fucking, you know, workhorse type PC. I mean, it's gonna be workhorse to me because I have a fucking laptop, but I can't wait to see what like a legit fucking PC is gonna feel like in comparison to this. Because like I like having a laptop, and I'm not gonna get rid of this obviously, but you know, I feel like it's gonna be, there's gonna be so much more that I think I can do with it. Oh yeah, this thing. Yeah, look at that. So much more space too. That's nice. My fucking radiators. Did I not get the other fucking radiators? I'm a dumbass. All right. And see, this is what I mean. Sometimes you gotta buy some more shit. And I forgot that I went with those in particular.
Alpha Pool? No, those are Corsair Hydro. Where's the fucking Alpha Pool 2? Or, wait, yeah, the Corsair. What the fuck? I don't have a 2-rad Corsair yet? That's stupid. Alright. Well, fuck it. Where's the closest 2-rad? Yeah, there's no way that's gonna fucking fit. These two are basically the same. Alright, so we'll go with these. Because at least they look fucking similar. Even though... And I wouldn't change, because that's just... 270 to 280. What the fuck? Man, it's only $10 goddamn difference. Alright, we'll just do these. And fucking these. We'll just buy all new shit. Fuck it. And see, this is what's nice about this game, is because it's not gonna punish me for that. And I didn't even put the other ones in, so let's sell these. I have a 1 terabyte SSD as well. Yeah, that's what I have. And I tell you what, that was one of the things that made it click for me, is because, you know, when I upgraded my piece or my laptop to a SSD, and I saw how fucking fast it is. Take my PC apart and do a deep clean, replace the own paste, yeah. But yeah, no, and the very first time that this game became, you know, insanely useful is I basically rebuilt my laptop on like a test bench in the original one, and I was able to see like how slow, like, and the game made, it was all new parts, so even in the game, you know, my startup wasn't taking like 5 minutes, but it was still slow as shit. And then when I swapped to an SSD, you know, one that was similar to what I was looking at getting, it was just lightning fucking fast in comparison. And yeah, IRL, lightning fucking fast. So, I mean, that's one of the things that did it for me, man. And one of the reasons why, you know, this game, like I said, is such a useful fucking tool. Because it's not going to be 100% accurate. You can't expect it to be 100% accurate, but it's close enough for you to figure out what the fuck you're trying to do. Oh, look at that. I don't even need to go drastic on this. Let me change these fittings, actually. Let's see what we got. Shiny. Wait till I get an M.2. I mean, like I said, man, the thing that the PC that I'm planning on building is going to be ridiculously fast in all aspects. Alright, we're changing that. You know what? These aren't flat, but let's do the duos. Pink. Overclocking the RAM is no. I'm gonna put XMP on, and that's it. I'm not fucking with overclocking stuff. You bench tested for crashes, yeah. I mean, this game has made me aware enough that I know little enough to not want to fuck with it. I mean, if I learn more about it, and that's something that I feel, but I don't think I'm gonna need it to begin with. But I mean, if I do decide to fuck with it, then yeah, we'll see. And I know that, you know, stuff, you know, a lot of the components nowadays have like built-in meters and shit, so you don't just fry your shit off the get-go. And I know to keep it slow, like do one increment at a time, and you know, that's all cool. I just, like I said, I don't care too much to you know, get a fucking high enough score in 3D Mark to care. But if it comes down to me actually needing the extra speed, then that's a different story. Then, you know, that might be something we eventually do. But yeah, overclocking, I don't think that's something I'm gonna need. Programs like Afterburner are good, even if you don't overclock, you can see how your system's running. Oh yeah, I mean, I'm not averse to like getting programs that allow me to see how my stuff is doing. That's totally different. I just, like I said, I just don't want to fuck with it and break something or, you know, whatever. Alright. Well, we're waiting until 9, right? Because that's when you said you're giving him his meds. Let's make this 3, and we'll do... Yeah, actually, let's try this one better. You... I mean, I have learned a lot about overclocking just from this game, which is nice, but... And it's just like vaping. It was like when I first started to vape and I first started to build my own shit, like I wanted to make sure I had a really deep, you know, knowledge base so that when I actually build, I know what the fuck I'm doing and I don't blow the damn battery up. So thankfully I never had an issue with that, but that's because I researched it well. Like, I could kind of guess just based on the game and from what I've read and stuff like that how overclocking works to a standpoint, but without actually like knowing how all those, like how all the physics and shit, like knowing exactly how everything's working and why it's working that way. You know, until I know that, I'm probably just not going to be comfortable overclocking anything. Because, like, right now I know to turn, like, I'm basically turning the voltage up to max for what's safe, just to do 1 or 2 increments. Because that works, but I don't particularly, like, I don't know the calculations that's like, hey, if you know, turn the megahertz up to this much, then you're gonna need this much voltage. And I'm sure there's a calculator out there, but like, don't, like I said, care that much yet. Friends wanted me to build them a PC. After I told them I did it once, I tell them how much I paid, they change their minds. Wait, what? Afterburner tells, yeah, that's cool. After I told them I did it once, I tell them how much I paid, they change their minds. What does that mean? So I thought testing it would crash it, or I thought you could crash it before it even turns all the way on. do I mean with what? Said something about it crashing. Yeah. We'll just we'll show you. I'm almost done with this, and it'll just be easier for me to make it an example. Okay. So, what I was saying was, right, so like if I'm going here to overclock this shit, I know just based on how much I've played the game that 2 up here and then, 3 down here additional is okay. Like it's not gonna crash because I've done this on this exact shit enough times. But like if I wanted to fuck with it and go up, 1 more, and if that didn't work, wouldn't that crash it before it even like loaded? Because like at least in the game when I load and I get to the desktop, it'll immediately like right here it'll give me a blue screen and say fuck you. But see, that's what I mean. So like even if you're, even if there's a calculator or whatever, or yeah, exactly, you can't test. See, that's what I mean. Or are you talking about specifically like RAM or GPU or some other shit? Or are you talking about running like a simulator before you fuck with the settings at all? Because I tell you what, this game has this overclock thing, and this allows you to test the shit. So this will give you the values, and I can see how much my CPU temps are rising and my GPU temps are rising, and this will tell me if my CPU is throttling or not, which it's getting kind of close, but it's not going to. From what I understand, throttling happens at like 90, 95, I think. Or, well, you probably don't want it to be higher than 90 if it can go to 90. And then it tells me down here like how much I'm overclocking. So that's 104, and then whatever those percents are that I can't read. And then it finishes and you get to look at all your readouts of the maximums and stuff. So like that I get. And then obviously 3D Mark is 3D Mark. So, I mean, I know that there's situations when you can test things, but like even in overclock OCCT, the test that I just showed you, even in that, like if you're trying to do something crazy with your GPU or whatever that you shouldn't be able to do, it'll still crash your PC. So I don't know, maybe maybe the program you're talking about I just haven't seen, so I don't really know how it works. But I can, like I said, I can only go based off of what I know, and what I know at the moment is, you know, what I'm seeing in the game. So hence why I said that's a good tool, but it's not a one-for-one. Like, I can only rely on it to a certain extent. And obviously, because the PSU wouldn't be the first thing that you put in either. And the game doesn't give a shit which slots you put in for the RAM like it would normally. That's another difference, which I'm kind of surprised that the updated game for PC Built Sim 2 doesn't do that. So my original thought was the B550 Tomahawk, but based on availability and just, you know, some of the specs, because from what I've heard, the Tomahawk is better for overclocking, but the Gaming Plus is has more USB ports, and so and it's also a little bit, you know, less expensive. So I think I'm gonna go with the Gaming Plus over the Tomahawk. I don't know why I still have that other fucking thing in there. Incompatible used. Alright, so let's go ahead and sell that. But yeah, we'll head over to the free build after I finish this day off. And I'm gonna start the new day so I can get my money. But after that we'll head over to free build and I'll build you pretty damn close to what I'm planning on getting. So glad they added that rotate option, by the way. Didn't make sense for them to not have that in the first game, because it would just pick a fucking direction and then your chords just wouldn't work, even though they should be able to work. And the only reason I'm doing the power up to auto do all this shit, time is money, but you know, versus the fact that this is a learning tool, is because I've already done all these cables so many fucking times that I don't really feel like there's a whole lot more for me to learn aside from just like the locations of things. But I've built the PC that I want to build so many times in so many different cases that, like, you know, with the same motherboards and shit like that. Like I feel like I have a pretty good idea. Oh, that goes to the power supply. Okay. Yeah, I have a pretty good idea of you know, where, you know, a lot of this shit is, or at least where to look for a lot of this shit. Tomahawk is an upgrade from mine, I think. It's cool. Let's see. Purple. Man, I don't know. I don't get these flecked ones, because this just looks fucking white to me. Like, you can't see any purple in that shit. Gaming Edge. Yeah, I've seen those. I'd consider that. I mean, since I'm gonna be in free build for a minute, I can build mine, and then if you want to tell me your specs, I can build yours. I'm just gonna keep this one on rainbow, cause why not? Hopefully that's not too much, but it shouldn't be. Alrighty. Alright, Clem, hopefully you got your naming pants on. Did I get anything new? I don't think so. Oh yeah, actually I did. More fucking patterns. Cool. This looks so stupid. Alright, I'm naming this one Disco, and then if you come up with a couple of names, I'll do that for the next ones. No. No what? Yeah, I want these to sell. Let's get them the fuck out of here. That's fucking atrocious. What the hell would you name this piece of shit, sweetie?
Disco.
I already did Disco. I did Disco on the last one. Hubert. Actually, yeah, that would have been a good one. I can go rename that one real quick. Yeah. Oops. Alright, so hopefully all these fucking go. Because I'm trying to get to 1 million as quickly as fucking possible. And this will put me at, if all of them sell, like 880 roughly. Hey, there we go.
Oh, 881. Look at that. Nice. Alright, so let's go ahead and save here. One.
Nola's demanding food.
No, Nola's gonna eat in 15 minutes.
15 minutes?
What? Shit, my headset's actually gonna die soon. Go ahead and charge the thing in a minute. Alright, so... Go here. Alright. And I'll leave that as is because I'm not planning on changing that. We'll show it to you with and without upgrade. Because like eventually I want to change these fans out, but that's not a big deal. MSI. And a lot of this shit that I'm planning on getting is MSI. So Tomahawk was the original. So we'll go ahead and do that. And if I find it, hey, there he is. What's up, Rion Mole? We are currently in the works of building my PC. This is gonna be my IRL PC, or very close to it, by the way. And so the Tomahawk is, you know, if I find one, I might still get it. But it's up between the B550 Tomahawk and the B550 Gaming Plus. This is the one Mizzy has, 2700X. Alright, Ryzen 7, 8-core, 5800X. So RAM, we're gonna go with G-Skill. And if I... Why you so gay? Haha. If I have my way, I'm gonna get G-Skill, but if I decide to just compromise, since it's just fucking RAM, then I'll do Corsair, because Corsair is more readily available. And we're looking at 8 gig, 3200, and we're gonna go 2 sticks of that. Might as well do this now. So cooling, another MSI. And we're going with the Core Liquid 240 on the top. Graphics cards, 2070 Ventus. The game has this Super Ventus, but you know, whatever. Storage. Alright, this is the, no, it's 1 terabyte, 516 megabytes a second. This is close enough. I got the Samsung version. Eventually we'll put an M.2 in there, like I said, but for now we're going with that. Power supply is not here. What's the one I have? Is it 600? Or was it a 550? I can't remember. 600 gold. Let's see what gold editions they have. They don't have a 600. They have a 550 though. So we'll just go with the Cooler Master 550 gold. And modular, mine's not modular either.
Yeah, it's because I'm away from my mic. But thank you for that. Alrighty. PCI lock. Yeah, so that's it. The cool thing about Gungnir is it already comes with a whole bunch of fans. They're already good fans, which is nice. It has this RGB controller back here. Unfortunately, it doesn't, like, it only does RGB. It doesn't actually control the fan speed or anything like that. So a Commander Pro is probably going to be an upgrade as well. One of the bitches about this particular case is it's got a USB Gen 3 up here, and like apparently that's like the X570 motherboards don't, like, a lot of them don't have that, so I would need a header adapter, and I don't want to fuck with that, so I just said B550 works. What was the other thing about the B550? Yeah, I can't fucking remember. Anyway, we'll just go ahead and finish this off. Yes, Alucard, I hear you. And we'll go ahead and fire this thing up and do a 3D mark and see how it turns out. Actually, you know what? I'm going to go into the BIOS real quick, because at the very least, like I said, I am going to turn XMP on.
Yes, but no, get out.
Bless you. In just a minute, buddy.
So let's run 3D mark and see how this tests out.
Yes, I know. You're a good boy. About ready for some food, bud? Good boy. Yeah. No, like, calm your ass down. You're gonna eat in a second.
So yeah, the options that I was considering for the CPU was either going to be snagging Mizzy's 2700X, in which case I would need the X570 for the compatibility, or the Ryzen 5 3600X, or the 7800X. 36? 56? I think it was 56. 5600X. Alright, so 3D marks were almost 10,000. So that's probably going to be more than I need to start with. So yeah, this is the dream, and it's kind of cool. I like the case. I was kind of infatuated with the case as soon as I saw it. And then just building on this thing over and over with a whole bunch of different potentials, you know, is so much easier than building on some of the others. Like, I thought about doing the 220T from Corsair, but I heard they put in shit fans and stuff, at the very least. You know, there's a couple other things I heard, but, you know, regardless, it's not a bad case. Like, it looks really, really cool, and it's about what I'm going for, but not quite. So 500 gig NVMe, fit right there. That's gonna be an update. I don't even know. Yeah, I think because it's this game. Let's go ahead and take this off real quick. Because the look I'm going for eventually, and this is all looks, so it's very not important and probably not gonna happen for a long time. Oh, let's see, case fans. Let me see if I can find it here, scrolling, because the game does not keep your save when you're looking for shit, which is stupid. Searching for anyway. Cost. Yeah, there we go. Alphabetical. There it is. The Antec Prism. Like the look of these is just so fucking cool. Like, I like the black fan with the ring light RGB shit so much more than I like any of the other stuff. And that means that eventually I'll have to probably get a new another cooler to match the look. So we'll go ahead and do that too. CPU cooler. Yeah, this is probably the closest thing. And this is only going to fit a 240, which kind of sucks, but whatever. Cables. Wait, where are the fucking cables? Oh, did it plug? No, it didn't plug itself in. What the fuck? Oh shit, they did plug. Okay, no, we already took care of that. Magnetic fans? I mean, whatever the case comes with to start with, I'm not sure if these are magnetic or not. Like, I've heard that there's a difference. I just don't care that much. Like, I've heard that the magnet ones are a lot better though. Alright, so it's on. We don't really need it. Well, I guess we, yeah. Yeah, no, we'll do this just to sync all this shit up. And actually, hold on. That's kind of cool. Fancy. Yeah, we'll just do all. Okay, so yeah. This, like, look how much fucking cooler that looks. Like, come on. To me, anyway, I guess. And obviously, there's the upgraded graphics card if I ever decide I need one, and, you know, whatever. I mean, there's so much shit that you can upgrade on a PC, but there's only so much that I really care about. And the two that I really would care about is, like I said, the M.2, and then maybe the fan controller. But that's about it. And this price is obviously not accurate. I don't know what it is. Let me see. Ryzen 7 is not $375. Tomahawk, I mean, if you get the Wi-Fi version is $200, but I think the normal Tomahawk is only $175, and then the Gaming Plus is only $150 roughly. The Gungnir is actually about $100. The Cooler Master, yeah, 270. Yeah, I don't know how accurate that is. The RAM is definitely not $120 for that. not especially, and it breaks it up into two. Like I don't know why, because like it's like that RAM, like this exact shit is only like $75 for both, and you get them in packs of two. So I don't even know why it's counting them A so high at 120 each, and then B, you know, separately. I mean, I guess that's just the nature of the game, I guess. But all right, so the Super Ventus, the 270. I guess the Super Edition is that expensive. 1 terabyte drive was not $130. I mean, maybe the Team Group version is, but mine was, I think, about 100. All right, so the NVMe is probably about that. Actually, probably a little less than that, I'm guessing, for a 500, because I think the 1 terabytes are about 100. Alpha Cool 120, and that's about right for a water cooling AIO. And then yeah, that's not accurate for the Antec prisms. I already found that on Amazon. It's like a 5-pack for $40. What are you freezing about? A5 Wagyu tomahawks for the win. Wagyu, okay, cool. Anyway, I'm gonna cut the stream here, at least for a little bit. I'm gonna feed the dogs and feed the humans and all that shit. Might end up getting back on, not quite sure yet, but if I don't see you, then I appreciate everybody who came out today. Hey, look at that. I actually have some fucking control on my Streamlabs and shit like that. Yes, by the way, Ryan, we are streaming from the computer finally. And we did get all the kinks worked out. But yeah, so broke the game, working our way towards $1 million. Should not take too much longer. But you know, we're still gonna play the game and we're still gonna have fun with it, and I'm still gonna be streaming it and shit because I don't know. I just think all this shit is kind of cool, and it's kind of nice to finally learn some of the stuff that's been like an interest of me for a while.